So now we are on to episode 23, I believe. I'm pretty confident that's where we are, and if that's the case, then I should know these off the top of my head. First season was Cutie Mark Chronicles. Excellent episode. Second season was Ponyville Confidential. And I didn't like that episode initially. It was only on rewatching it I realized just how good that episode was. So if that's the case, 23 has an actually good streak. So, I was right, it's 23, and looks like the title is Inspiration Manifestation, which means rarity episode. I guess they do have a lot to make up for season 2 and 3. Weird music. Saw Filthy Rich in there. There's Final. Full and Philly Fair. Selling your children. Just backgrounds everywhere. Even Dinky with Sparkler.
The attendees are young doesn't mean they don't deserve my very best creative work. Why, this puppet theater is going to be the talk of the Full and Philly Fair.
How could it not be? You're the one making it.
Oh, but I couldn't have done it without the help of one of my dearest and most supportive friends. You are my favorite dragon.
Your favorite dragon? Aw, gee.
It's like you were a bit better at this a few episodes back.
But it will all be worth it when we hear those 3 little words.
Gotta hold yourself back.
This is awful.
Wait.
Awful?
They're completely unusable. Yeah, it doesn't travel. Oh, there's no room for my puppets. It appears I won't have a traveling puppet theater to use after all.
I don't know what that guy was talking about. This thing is perfect.
Curious.
This is terrible. Simply terrible.
It's a different couch to cry on.
That puppeteer didn't like your exquisitely crafted best puppet theater in the history of puppet theater's puppet theater. You can just contribute something else to the Full and Philly Fair.
Sometimes it's just those little visual things that make these episodes.
Oh, forget it, Spike. I'd never have something finished in time.
Oh, don't do that.
I wanted to leave my creative mark on the fair, and I failed.
Stop.
Miserably.
Stop.
And that makes me miserable.
Please don't have a fat rarity episode. Oh. It's been a while. I did think there was going to be something more at the castle, but it doesn't look like they really renovated it.
Somewhere. It's not who, it's what. Like, what can help Rarity make something in time for the fair? She really, really, really wants to make a creative contribution. She said I'm her favorite dragon, so it's up to me to come through for her in her time of need. There's gotta be some kind of spell that'll do the trick. Come on, help a dragon out.
What exactly are you looking for spell-wise? Is it supposed to give her inspiration, because that would make sense for the title, or is it supposed to, like, manipulate her
It's
customer?
for me. It's for Rarity. The one who made you that bow tie you like so much?
Continuity.
Okay, I
Really
get
old
it.
continuity.
You don't think we should use magic?
Well, I'm just going to find some dark magic.
Is that?
This is going to send me back in time, turn me into Sombra, and everything will loop around. That looks safe. Are the spikes on the book, or are they just printed there? I don't have cartoon
If I
depth
wasn't supposed to
perception.
have it, it wouldn't be so easy to get.
Hmm.
It's covered in spikes, like me.
Is he going to need to be saved? Oh. Nope, he's fine.
Inspiration manifestation instantly brings ideas to life. I'm
Why is
liking
that
the looks
the
of
dark
this
book?
one.
Or is that a portion? No, it's only 2 slabs. That must be the entirety of that thing. Oh.
No, no, no.
She actually omnommed.
Rarity!
Leave me be.
Oh,
Don't you see how distraught
that's a
and disappointed
different way her
and
hair
downtrodden
is
I still am.
screwy.
But I brought you something.
Unless it's another carton of vanilla oat swirl or word that the festival has been cancelled, I don't think I'm interested.
You know, if I miss it, I still don't know what the festival's
Precious
about.
Scales. I already have magic.
Please stop.
But not the kind that can help you create something in time for the fair. This can.
Yep, the spikes are on the
I
outside.
suppose it's worth a try. From in the head to out in the world, every thought to action. Hold close this book, and through its spell you'll start a chain reaction, projecting forth whatever beauty you see. Only when true words are spoken will you finally be set free.
So,
Did it
create matter, and it said
There's only
chain
one
reaction. Is this going to infect people? Nope.
My! I thought about making
Well,
it
she
into
killed
a
the
beautiful
spell.
spell book, and I have!
Unless that's like, she created an owner's manual and that'll actually help later on.
Dear Spike! Here I was about to give up, but like a true friend, you've come through with flying colors!
And now she's going to turn you into a pony.
We must find the puppeteer right away, so that I may provide him with the most fabulous theater he's ever imagined! Or, should I say, that
You know,
I've ever imagined?
there was a thing about Flim and Flam having green magic. Maybe they're changelings. Maybe there's a lot more green magic that's extra pony, like other race type stuff, certain types of magic.
You'll notice I had to make do in light of your recent failure to produce.
Changelings just use that type of magic, or one of those types.
Oh, but I think you'll find the new one I've created will be much more to your liking.
We've never seen a pony with his kind of build, but he seems to fit in perfectly in the show.
Yeah, well, it is gorgeous, but that was never the
Oh,
problem. Now,
actually,
was it?
maybe we have. He looks like a giant version of
Seem to travel.
Sniffs.
Plenty of room for my puppet.
What?
I say, Miss Rarity, I don't know how you managed to do so in such a short amount of time, but you seem to have redeemed yourself. How did you manage to do so in such a short time?
She's a witch.
As a matter of fact, she used a...
A good designer never reveals her tricks.
I'm not sure if that's her or the spell that's hiding about it.
Thank you again, Spike, for being such a dear friend and finding
Wait,
this book.
what is that? Oh, that's something on the house.
Well,
It's
guess
like
I
a
can return it
jester
now that
hat
the
type
fair's over.
thing?
Oh, yes, of course. I
Weird.
made my creative contribution as I'd hoped to do, and all is well. Then again, perhaps I should keep it just a scotch longer. You don't mind, do you, Spike?
Of course not. See you tomorrow.
Usually he catches on pretty easily, but
What? She'll keep it for a few more hours. No harm in that.
aside from how it's affecting her mind, which we don't know how, it's not like the spell itself is bad yet.
Spike, I'm so glad you're here.
Whoa!
Much of those are hats.
Are you okay?
Oh, I have never been better. This book you've given me is amazing. Why, I've been up all night just creating and creating and creating and creating. I've completed my fall line for the next 15 seasons. Wow! But then I started thinking, why stop there? Oh, Spike.
You know, it'd be kind of nice if they get rid of the spell and everything she created remains.
You will support me in this endeavor by letting me keep the book just a little longer?
Of course I will.
Usually it's pretty obvious when he's, like, too in love to
What do you say
see
to that little
reason,
breakfast
but
before
here
we
he
get started?
seems to think it's still a fine idea.
Started right away.
Technically, we do have time, because with that book held close, you can just make things... Rarity?
Now, this is exactly
Uh-oh.
what I'm talking about. Why, that cart hasn't an ounce of stylish flair.
For a second I thought they were going to some sort of dark back alley shop. Oh.
My eyes playing tricks on me again.
What in rhubarb pie just happened?
If it wasn't for all the gems being kind of common, I guess you could kind of melt it for gold or
She
something.
wants you to give all the Apple family carts a makeover.
Oh, I don't really think I need to ask permission, darling. Everyone loves surprises, especially when they're gorgeous ones.
You're right. Every pony does love surprises.
We shouldn't even tell any pony that it's me who's behind all the fabulous changes I'll be making. Won't that be a fun little secret for the three of us to share?
Well, that does seem like generosity.
The three of us?
You, me, and the book, of course. My marvelous, marvelous book.
Of course.
Okay, now you're starting to catch on,
You
but
won't
at the
say a
same
word to
time,
any pony.
it's still not much of a problem yet.
I knew I could count on you, Spike. And I also know just what to do next. Yeah. Take that. And that.
What in the...
Get it off of me! I've always thought Rainbow Dash could use a little more glamour. And now look at her, cloud busting with style. Moving on.
She'll be fine. It's just a dress. Wait for your favorite dragon!
La 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 la. There you go, Mr. Robin.
Are we gonna get Angel changed into something better?
Don't you look so content in your little house?
Yep.
Oh my goodness! You're lost?
Guess that works too.
No, not that way. That looks like that's a door to a bedroom. Try that one over there. No, that leads to a shoe closet? Oh dear. Maybe try the staircase? No. The other staircase. Isn't it gorgeous?
Still, that's kind of a dumb problem. It's not really hurting anyone.
Created. Go on.
Hmm.
I'm just not sure how the bird feels about it.
What does a bird know about architectural design? What matters is what you
So it's
think,
kind of
Spike.
like selfish
And you
generosity,
love it.
if that makes sense.
Don't you?
Giving
Of course I
away,
do.
but
It's
only doing what benefits her.
It is, isn't it?
Well, not benefits her, it's more like benefits her interests, her need for style, something like that.
Oh, adorable. But it could use a touch of class, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But what? Oh.
This party doesn't even seem to have a proper theme. Let's do something about that, shall we?
You know, maybe that clown was actually that pony that we've seen before. It's just his second job.
You're right, Spike. There's so much to do elsewhere.
Right. Elsewhere.
Just one more little thing before we go.
Nope.
Why, this party is certainly...
It's been a while, Octavia.
Now, won't Pinkie Pie be pleased? Happy day too? Huh?
So, I'm not sure if she's replacing them or swapping them or completely changing who they are.
That's great.
Given it's all forbidden magic, it could actually be she's completely erasing people and
Give that
making new ones.
Don't be silly.
Or ponies.
I'm not going to stop
Whatever.
now. Why, I won't stop until every inch of Ponyville has benefited from my creative vision.
Uh-oh.
Starting with you, Spike.
Just clothes or something bigger? Nope. That's
Look fabulous.
All because of you.
interesting.
Anything for my favorite dragon and most supportive friend.
You eat gems. Do you eat crystals?
Oh no, not you too!
Oh, well, she's noticed.
What do you mean?
Or
not
Aloysius
me
told
too?
her somehow.
Oh, judging by that outfit, I thought for sure you...
What? This? No, I just wanted to try out a new look.
Huh.
You
You're
like?
gonna hide it from Twilight?
Well, in that case, have you seen any ponies suspicious around?
Nope. Princess Twilight, the gazebo has been turned into solid crystal, and 2 ponies are now trapped inside its walls.
Doesn't that thing have huge windows on the top? I guess they might not be
I made a
Pegasus.
promise to Rarity to keep this to myself. But you're right, Aloysius. I have to tell. And once I do, I can forget Rarity thinking of me as her most supportive friend. I can forget Rarity thinking of me as a friend at all.
You already have to do the long play. It's not gonna be that bad.
I can't do it. I promised I'd keep all of this between the 3 of us. Of course it's weird that she meant me, her, and the spellbook. But the spellbook! Of course! If I can get it away from her, I bet she won't be able to use its magic anymore.
Good luck with that.
Oh, come on! It's the perfect plan! I just have to figure out which way she went. I can't see! I'm thinking she's headed this way.
What do you think you're doing?
Me? I was just, basking in your creative radiance.
Oh,
That's a good
Spike,
save.
You say the nicest things.
Thanks.
Now, where was I? Oh yes, gold-plated rooftops for every pony.
It's gold heavy. I know it's very malleable, but I don't know what its weight is.
Spike! Just had the most marvelous idea.
Well, that's one thing to do.
Of course you have.
If that was the manual, good luck now.
Work here in Ponyville is nearly complete. Don't you think?
Though,
it's
to be
time
fair,
the rest
thinking
of
back,
Equestria
Spike
benefited from my
did
creative
pull that
vision?
cucumber out of Rainbow Dash's
Absolutely.
stomach.
Oh, I'm thinking we go by chariot. Or as everyone will soon be calling them, Rariot.
Ugh.
Oh, yeah. We should definitely go by... How did you do that?
Why, whatever do you mean?
The book. You don't... It's gone. The book is gone.
Gone? Why, it's right there. I need my book, Spike. What have you done with my book?
Why would I do anything with your book? We're friends. It was probably the owl.
But wait, I don't seem to need it anymore.
Aloysius is surprisingly expressive this episode. Oh no.
I can feel its magic flowing within me now. I'm so excited.
Oh.
So excited.
I'm so scared.
Oh, the places we'll go, Spike. Manhattan, Philadelphia, Canterlot. And there you'll be by my side, just as you've always been here in Ponyville. Your constant praise and adoration driving me to even greater heights.
How are you gonna get out of this?
That has been utterly transformed by my creative genius!
No.
What did you say?
I said no. You've been changing things, but you haven't been making them better. I should have told you the truth at the very beginning, but I didn't because I was trying to be a supportive friend. But instead, I let you become something awful.
Wait a sec, I only realized now, we had a Spike episode. And this has actually been good Spike. This is what I've been waiting for. How did I only notice this now?
What happened?
Rarity, you're okay?
I think so. Though by the looks of it, something quite terrifying has happened to Ponyville.
How did that
You
fix it?
happened.
Me?
The last part of the spell.
Only when true words are spoken will you finally be set free.
True
The
words.
spell took over you and you wanted to change everything in Equestria. I was afraid to tell you how I really felt about it, but then I
Oh,
told you the truth.
okay.
Dearest Spike.
So it's
you
kind of
should
like
never
that
be
flower
afraid
the
to
apple
tell me
bloom
the
had to
truth.
grow.
We're friends, remember?
Back in season 2,
Today I
not
learned how
the...
important it
the
is
one
to
that
be
coughed.
honest with your friends when they're doing something that you don't think is right. A true friend knows that you're speaking up because you care about them.
Spike! Never, ever, ever, ever take another book out of the library at the castle without asking. Princess Cadance and Princess Luna have much better things to do than help me clean up Ponyville. Do you have any idea how hard it was to reverse that much dark magic?
You don't look so good. What? I'm just being honest. It's what good friends do.
He is gonna die. That was good. We had a Spike episode, we had a Rarity episode. It was good. Episode 23 actually has a streak.
Throughout the entirety of this episode, I kept asking a question that most people would not, which is, why is this bad? I mean, sure, the book seemed to be evil in some capacity, but none of Rarity's actions were really going that far. Sure, she did some things where she forced her own style, but it wasn't anything bad, and giving Applejack a gold cart, for example, actually, she could sell that'd be fine. It did seem to be affecting Rarity, but it wasn't to a point that I thought, this needs to be stopped. Almost everyone else who watched that episode basically had the opposite view of me, that we had to stop Rarity as soon as possible. And I was just there, this is fine, this could be worse, there's nothing really bad going on, this is helping Rarity out. But, in the end, Spike did want his Rarity back, so it does make sense that he would try to fix everything. And it was given in the end that all of the stuff that was made was apparently dark magic. I don't know how that actually works. Maybe it would be that a week after the stuff is made, it becomes sentient and starts murdering everything. But without any justification besides the fact that it's apparently dark magic, I was completely fine with everything that Rarity made and all the changes that happened. And none of that is complaining, I'm just kind of debating my view on the episode, especially the view I had watching it the first time, and it's kind of stayed as my view every time I've seen it since. On the whole, it was a great episode. It's been a long time since we've had a Spike and Rarity episode. I know the next episode in the order is another Spike one, but it had been such a dry spell since the last Spike episode that it was a great treat to get this one, especially with how good it was. And I always love when episodes have those little touches that are completely memorable, like Rarity and the ice cream. Aside from my first part about explaining my view on the dark magic stuff and why I thought it was fine, most of the stuff that I want to say about this episode I said in the episode. And I already said that it was a really good episode, so I guess that covers everything.